Hello everyone, my name is Atul Joshi and today I am going to talk about the project life cycle. So when we talk about a project, we have to first understand what a project really is in a broader sense. Whether you are building a website, you're organizing an event, or launching a product, everything is a project. And by following a structured project lifecycle, we can ensure efficiency, quality, and success in our project. So, what basically is this project that we are talking about? As I already told you, project can be anything, but it must have some certain criteria that it should fulfill. As an example, it must be a temporary endeavor. The project is a temporary effort undertaken to create a unique product or service or to get some result out of some activity. Unlike routine operations, it has a definite start and an end date, and it must meet certain objectives. Then only it's a project. As an example, let's think of a birthday party that we would have planned sometimes in our life. Now we have a definite goal. We have to celebrate a birthday party. Now we have to plan for it. Then we will be executing our actions, how we will be planning for the party. And then finally it will be over. That's why it can be said that it is a project. Now, why this project life cycle matters to us and why we should learn about this project life cycle. We can do anything. We can do a project at our own without following any rules, any frameworks. But why we need to learn about the project life cycle, that is the important thing that we should understand now. The project life cycle helps us understand or helps the project managers to stay organized. They can easily manage the resources if they follow a certain path. They can meet the deadlines. All these lifestyle activities that we will be following will bring clarity not only to the roles but also to the timelines and the deliverables that we will be providing. It will also reduce the risk and the chances of our outcome coming in our favor will be far better than following without following any approach. Moving forward, now what is the core framework that we're talking about? There are basically 5 phases of a project. Each step is based on the previous step, guiding the project from concept to the completion. Let's go through the 5 phases one by one. The first phase is initiation. Then we plan for it. Then we execute our planning. After execution of our planning, we will be monitoring and controlling the effects or the results. And finally, we will be closing the project at the end of the project life cycle. Now let's move on to that deeper understanding about individual steps. Initiation. So what is initiation? In initiation phase, what we do is we define what we actually need to do and why this task needs to be done. As an example, if I say that we are planning for a birthday party, we can ask, what's the theme? Who is it for? How many guests will be coming? What is the budget? These are the basic assumptions that we will have to meet at the initiation of the project. We will talk to the key stakeholders. Now, who are the stakeholders in this? Now, the child whose birthday is to be celebrated, the parents, the guests. We have to understand their expectations, what they are expecting out of this birthday party. So all these feasibility study and identification of the stakeholder is to be done at the initiation of the project itself. Moving forward with the phase 2, that is the planning phase. Planning is always the backbone of any successful projects that you can ever see. In the planning phase, we will be defining the scope, what's included in our project and what is not included. We will be making a detailed plan out of it. We will be deciding on the schedule. We will be deciding on what is the budget that we have in our hand. We will be evaluating any risk if it is. As an example, as we were talking about the birthday party, the scope can be what's included and what is not included in the birthday party. The schedule can be like when the cake will be arriving, when the game will be starting, when we will be cutting the cake. All these things can be scheduled. Then the budget, we would have to decide on the budget. Like how much is the budget? Say 10,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees, 1 lakh rupees. What is the budget constraint for this project? And what are the risks involved? If we are planning in a open area, then is there any chances of rains? And what if the rain comes? What will we be doing? So these risks are also to be specified. Moving forward with the third phase of the life cycle, that is the execution. Now in this phase, all the actions happen. We have to decorate, like in the birthday party that we were talking about, we will have to decorate the things. We will have to get the cake delivered at the right time. The music has to be start at a certain time. The decorators, caterers, host all follow a certain plan. And we as a project manager make sure that everyone is coordinated, clear about their roles. Communication is the key factor during this process, because without a clear communication we cannot successfully execute our project. Everybody has to perform their own task and communicate the results for a better understanding and better project execution. After the execution is done, the critical part comes in monitoring and control. While the event is happening, you are still monitoring that are the things going as per plan, as per the time that we decided on. Is the food arriving on time, or is there any delay? Or if there is some delay, then what we can do to counter that delay? Are we within the budget, or we may surpass the budget? And if we are surpassing that, how we are going to plan for it, how we are going to control it? That's the important part. Like if the problem pops up, like a game running late or kids fighting over the cake, we handle it quickly and calmly so that the project is within the limited boundaries or within our acceptable limits. And then comes the closure of the project. Closure means wrapping it up. We have completed our task, and then we have to see that we have delivered our final output. We will be trying to gather the feedback of the attendant, and we will be documenting what we learned from this project. Like after the party, we can clean up, we can thank everyone came to the party. We may even do a little feedback session that what they liked and what would have been better, so that we can do it in the next time. For business projects, this might mean client handover, team debriefs, and the documentation, and what lessons we learned, lesson learned register, something like that. So this was all about the project life cycle. So as a recap, every project, that is a big or small, becomes easier and more successful when you follow a proper 5-step process. It brings clarity, efficiency, and control, and that makes a good project, or that makes a good project manager, and we can successfully execute the project with the help of these strategies. We can start with initiation, we can then define our scope, then we can plan about it. We can then, after planning properly, then we can execute our plans as per our desired or decided planning. Then when the program is getting executed, we have to monitor each and everything. We have to control if something is going deviating something from the normal routine task or routine timelines, and then we have to close the project. So this is all about a project life cycle that we wanted to understand in this lecture. So this is all about this project life cycle, and I am open to any questions. You can just discuss about this in your real life examples. I hope that you understood and you liked the lecture. Thank you.